Hello everyone, and welcome to my Azure series. In this video, I will walk you through configuring Azure. The configuration we are using will be for a lab that utilizes a jump box to access the servers, which we will configure in a future video. Once you're logged in, from your dashboard, either search for or click Resource Groups. Once the page loads, click Create at the top left corner. On the Resource Groups page for subscription, use a subscription you have configured, or create one if you don't have one yet. For the resource group name, just assign it a unique name. And then for the region, I chose East US 2 just because it seems to have more of the servers I like to use. And for tags, don't worry about these for right now. They're mainly for if you have a lot of resources that you're managing and you need to give it unique tags to kind of find them. And then we will just verify everything we put in is correct and then create it. Alright, next we will create our virtual networks. In the search bar, just search for it, virtual networks, and then click it. And then once that page loads, we will select Create. On this page, we will use the exact same subscription and resource group that we made earlier. Then we will give it a unique name. And we will use the exact same region that we configured earlier. In the Security tab, we're going to make sure nothing is checked here. That's because for this lab, we won't need any of this, and Azure will charge you more for some of these features. In the Addresses Space tab, we will configure the default network. For this lab, we will use the 10.10.0.0 with a /16 sitter. The next thing we'll do is delete the default subnet by clicking the little trash can icon to the right of it. Now we will click Add Subnet. Once the window loads for subnet purpose, we will select Default. Then we will assign the subnet a unique name. Leave the IPv4 address we created earlier alone, and then set the starting address as 10.10.1.0. And then for the size, we'll use the /29 sitter for a total of 8 addresses. The next thing we will want to do on this page is look for the private subnet and then the box that says enable private subnet and uncheck it. Once we're done with that, everything else we will leave defaulted, so we'll just click Add. Once you're back on the main screen, just hit Next. Then hit Next on the tags. Then on the last screen, just verify everything is correct. Now we will create the network security group. Just search for it, and then when it loads, hit Create. Alright, select the same subscription that you've been using along with the same resource group. And then we will give it a unique name. And then we'll just verify that it is a part of the same region that we've been using so far. Now just verify everything is correct, and then select Create. Next, open the security group that you just created. From this menu, click Settings, and then select Inbound Rules. You'll see a few default rules that Azure configures automatically. Just leave them alone and click Add. For the source, click IP address. For the source IP address, use your own public IP. The reason we're doing this is because once we configure RDP, we want to make sure that only our IP address can access it. That way, if someone somehow gets your credentials, they won't be able to connect to it. For the source port, leave it defaulted with the asterisk. For the destination, use any, and for service, select RDP. Make sure the action is set to allow. Then we will give it a unique name and a description. And once we click Add, we are now ready to create our secure Jumpbox VM, which I will walk you through in the next video. Thanks for watching, and please show your support by liking and subscribing.